too. So now here's a piece from, I think it was published in 1903 or 4. A lot of pieces were published to commemorate or take advantage of the fact of the St. Louis World's Fair, which was supposed to happen in 1903, but wound up happening in 1904 instead, I guess. I wasn't there. But, anyway, so some of the St. Louis Fair themed pieces came out in 03, and others came out a little bit later. I think this one's from 04, and was written pseudonymously by, attributed to a songwriting team called Barney and Seymour. And legend has it that this was because one of the themes in the piece was a sort of a scurrilous party song, and no one wanted to put their name on it, but everybody would recognize it. And anyway, it was later revealed. We're pretty sure now, apparently, that it was a guy named Theron Bennett. So that's very plausible. In any case, whoever wrote it, it's a staple of the ragtime repertoire, and has this notable theme. Some of the theme is also known as Buddy Bolden's Blues. For you jazz fans out there, you might recognize that title. Maybe you've heard it played elsewhere, but you may hear a little bit of it in this St. Louis Tickle. That's the name of the piece. Here we go. French. So here's a piece published about 8 or 10 years later in New York, I believe, written by a guy named William Tyers, who was a pretty prominent, important composer in the New York ragtime and popular music scene. This is a piece that also is known to jazz fans and musicians, although it typically played differently, as was the Buddy Bolden theme that you might have caught in the last piece. This is called Panama, and it was originally published as sort of a pseudo-Latin American mood piece, which is how I've been more or less trying to play it. But it became kind of a stomping jazz tune in the 1920s and later. You hear it played both ways. Anyway, here is the pensive version per the sheet music, more or less, with mistakes and my own variations. schedule too many pieces. I have to make some choices. So I'm going to see if I can get through this next piece. This is by Charles Johnson. Wait. Yes, Charles Johnson. There's also a Charles N. Daniels, so sometimes I can get them confused. This is Charles Johnson. He's the guy that wrote Dill Pickles' Rag. He wrote a lot of really interesting pieces, and Dill Pickles is just one of them. And that's not what I'm going to play, though. This is called The Comeback Rag.